Making a timeline inside MadMapper completely leveled up my workflow. Before that, MadMapper was just a great tool, but now with timeline, this can become the heart of an installation or a production rig. Wait a minute, let me start from the beginning. This is not a tutorial video, rather a news update and my opinion. But if you are awesome enough, you might pick up some cool ideas from this video. We're going to take a look at some cool new features that came out with MadMapper version 6. So I have been using MadMapper since I look like this, and now I look like this. So if you stick till the end, I'm going to share you my opinion about this big update. Hi, my name is Zunayed Sabbir Ahmed, and let's start with the cool new flash, the interface. So the new interface has awesome new colors. This is dark gray. Let's go through what changes are there. All the windows are now sweetly stacked here. So when we click like this, it unfolds. Oh, so beautiful. Almost like Unreal Engine. How do you get your media window here? Very simple. Just click here. You will have your media window. You will have your media instance right here for the rest of your time. Like, I'm comfortable like that. So in my opinion, there is one big structural change between MadMapper 5 and 6 in the settings window. Let me check. So all the settings has application level control and project level control. What does that mean? So what will happen to projects with startup? You can set it here. And what will happen to the application with startup? You can set it here. Almost same thing with the DMX. If we go to the application setting of DMX, we have certain parameters, but you can change the DMX parameters into project level this time. So your project 1 might have one configuration, project B might have something different. Let's take a look at the windows on the bottom. Now you can maximize the windows. We have our fixture editor here. We have our detailed timeline here. Coming to that, we have our AI code generator here. And of course, you can separate the window to a different monitor. Okay, we have a notes here. My MadMapper poem here. Just in case you don't have Notepad on your PC. So there is a MadLight recorder and there is the mighty library I love so much. So they have huge expanding bank. I've been keeping my eyes. So let's just noodle around the library. Also, this has laser material. Oh, beautiful. Also laser line effects. So let's go to timeline. Okay, timeline is a vast subject. I really wish I could summarize the whole timeline thing into one video, but MadMapper themselves needed like 5 or 6 videos to explain what timeline is. So I'm going to leave all the links in the description below, but let me share you my idea with timeline. Let's say before you had a computer running MadMapper and you had projectors connected to the MadMapper system and LEDs to the MadMapper, and you played audio-visual contents in your projection mapping and LED and they stayed synced. So at a point you add someone named Jimmy with a lighting desk to control the lights and someone named Harry with a laptop including lasers to control the lasers. So if you wanted to make a completely synchronized show, let's say you had some theatrical performance or some product launching or some compact musical performance where you have to keep everything synchronized, you had to make some synchronization system using DMX, OSC, MIDI or timecode or SMPTE. So everyone had to stay connected to that system to listen to the signal and fire the synchronization part. Now you can do everything, the laser, lighting, all this parameter automation, video content, audio content, everything. You can take your time, sit in your studio, make a proper timeline in MadMapper. Timeline is that cool. Hi, this is me from the future. After completing this video, I realized this video will be incomplete if I did not demonstrate what I have just said. So here you go. I have added a demonstration. The visualization is in Depends. And how to visualize MadMapper with Depends? Well, check out in the description for a whole playlist for that. Before we start the demonstration of the timeline, let's see what do we have here as the stage. This is a part we have mapped it with projectors, projection mapping this part also. We have an LED. Also we have bunch of lighting fixtures placed on the stage. Also we have bunch of alpha beam placed on the stage, and we have some proper hanging from the truss. So how does it look when we play visuals on this? Aha, looks good. Okay, this is how I laid out my MadMapper project here. I will try to go as fast as I can because this video is supposed to be first introduction to MadMapper 6, not a detailed video. I might make a detailed video if you write down in the comments below. Okay, these are my outputs here. This is my projector 1, projector 2 for projection mapping. These are 2 lasers I have here. This is one LED display for the center stage LED. This one hole is a cooking place. I call this cooking place. This is where I have baked my lighting fixtures. So let's see what happens here. This is my all blackout scene. When I press this, everything goes dark. And this is just a demo scene I could see to see everything is fine or not. But this is just a demo scene because I have layered everything into small cues. This is all my video cue. So video has a separate blackout, separate 1 second fade in blackout. Let me show you how. So this is a line that travels through the projection mapping. I can fade it out or I could cut it off. So I have few more cues like that. This is one, this is another. So I have a bunch of strobe. I have color marked little different here, you could see. So let's turn on only the output view so that we see just the output, and let's see what other visual scene we have here. These are a bunch of strobes. Da, 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 da. Yeah, and this is some text. Let's see what do we have here. We have blackout laser 1 second. So we have one laser sweeper here from left to right. We have a wiggle. We have a bouncy, we have a spectrum, but it's not working now because no audio is there. And we have now the strobe, laser strobe. For visuals, I have one video cooking layer. So this is my visual layer, and now this turns on all my power. This has strobe inside power plus the chase. So if I turn this into a solid color, a fiery color, the strobe is there because strobe is from the fixture. This will turn on the beams and some movements to come back like this. Let's go to conductor window and see what we have done here. So we have arranged our cues as per the music. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to break down this video because this whole process deserves a whole separate video, I understand. So yeah, let's see how we made our timeline show. Throughout the time, the interface of MadMapper feels so home to me because it's kind of hybrid of After Effects and Ableton Live. And of course, MadMapper is there. Okay, here are my favorite peaks of MadMapper timeline. Now MadMapper timeline supports MIDI track. So now you can record your MIDI track inside MadMapper and maybe send them out to control light, laser, or anything that takes MIDI signal. Another thing with the new version is when you save MadMapper, this is going to create a bunch of folders inside your project, and you will have all your media, all your modules and effects inside that project. And now you can collect them, pack them, and send to your friend without any trouble. To do that, we will have to go to File and collect all external resources. Right now in my project, I have only the built-in materials, but you can get all the files you have pulled from your external hard drive or internal hard drive into your MadMapper and collect them to one single location, and then, as I mentioned, send it to your bro. One new thing, MadMapper now natively supports SVG files as a media. There you go, I have some Bangla motif as media. This came out SVG, the vector one, so you know how detailed this can go. Also, I could use any part of this as a mask because this is SVG. Let's do that. First, let's add some, okay, I'll get rid of this surface. Let's add some color, maybe white. Okay, first of all, I gotta extend the size, maybe 1080. Yeah, okay. So I have my white here. So I'm going to import some SVG. You see how this is working. Now I can separate my mask, but first I'm going to attach my mask to the input for all of them. Okay, I have. Now I'm going to add some beautiful material. Oh, by the way, these are the view menus. Let's see how this texture looks in the mask. Oh, this is beautiful. So if you're a designer, you know how important SVG or vector files are while you're doing your design. And this would be awesome if you can bring your design SVGs to your projection mapping right in front of the audiences. Okay, so far with the new version, only downside I found was many of my previous project files were corrupted, and relinking the materials helped, but not completely. So I kind of moved on with the new version. So let's have a fresh start. Let me share you my relationship with MadMapper. I have been using MadMapper from 2012 or 13ish. I started it with a very non-working cracked version, but very soon I bought the license for MadMapper version 1.5 or 6, I guess. Either way, so I did my very first projection mapping experiment and projection mapping show with MadMapper. Back then, I used to use Resolume for video playback and MadMapper for projection mapping. Until today, Resolume and MadMapper and also vMix is a core part of my workflow. The way I work is I use my Resolume to connect all the LEDs and maybe projections if the projection is not too complicated, and I use MadMapper for all the complicated projection mappings and LED mappings. So I use Resolume to play back my media and to have complete control over all the visuals all the time. In MadMapper, that would be a bit critical, but in Resolume, that's soup. Also, I have vMix to play back regular content such as AVs and PowerPoints and JPEGs and stuff that I don't want to get into my Resolume system in my vMix and get a line out and play with Resolume. That's my workflow. But after this version of Timeline, I think it's high time to redefine my workflow and get all my other systems into one system, such as my Pangolin was a separate system. Now my MadMapper can talk to Pangolin. My Avolites was a separate system. Now MadMapper can talk to my Avolite system. Now, it's been a while. I've been helping awesome people like you to get their visual set ready, training them up, also upgrading LED layouts of club, pub, venue, or projection mapping. And if you like my teaching style and you think that I can bring value to you with MadMapper, Resolume, Depends, or content making, reach out to me. We will talk. So I'm going to share my biased opinion who would be the best user of MadMapper 6 with the new updates. Number 1, a theater guy who needs everything right synchronized, or they have a lot of time to plan and plot stuff and they need everything to be perfect. Number 2 would be church production. When you have lyrics coming and you need your lights synced, and you might have some laser fixtures, and of course you might have some awesome projection mapping also, you could do with MadMapper 6. MadMapper 6 would be also awesome for the musicians or performers who would love to make a complete synchronized performance. Means perfectly aligned visuals, perfectly programmed lighting, laser, and of course they could manipulate it real time, but lights are gonna react real time also because it's in MadMapper. Come on. Another thing I like about MadMapper is they have a very nice license rental system where you could rent a license for certain gigs and use it for the rest of the month for free. How about that? Okay, this video was moderately a review or a preview of the new version of MadMapper. Write down in the comments below if you want me to make some detailed, to the point, tutorial kind of video on MadMapper. Hi, my name is Zunayed Sabbir Ahmed and I'm from a beautiful country called Bangladesh. And hey, check out this video where I tried 3 mapping software at the same time on same installation, and this came out blazing. See you there.